Hi guys, so we're going to stretch out our shoulder and our chest today. So we're going to get straight into it. What you need is a strap, a chair, a towel, and something equivalent to a block, so some sort of thick book if you have it. So for our first pose, you're going to need to grab your strap, or you could even use a towel. And we're just going to start, just so have it close by. So we're just going to start with a couple of gentle shoulder rolls to warm up the scapula. So inhale, drawing the shoulders up towards the ears. As you exhale, drawing them back and down. Well done. Bring the hands out in front of you. Staying strong through the arms. Have a micro bend in the knee. I'll show you here side on. So really staying firm in the arms. So if I was to come and hit you on the arm, you wouldn't just flap out. You're not spaghetti arms. Just staying really firm here, okay? So we're going to, switching on your abdominal muscles, micro bend in the knee, straight through the spine, head is in neutral, so you're not looking up or down, your head is neutral, facing straight on. So we're going to bring the arms out, up, back, down, out, up, back, down. A couple of these, so we're basically spreading the scapula away from each other, opening it out, warming it up. And then when you have the motion familiar, start to bring it into like a fluid action, so rounding out. Well done. You might hear some little clicks, that's totally normal. And make sure that you're basically isolating just through the scapula, you're not moving the legs. Stay as firm as you can. Well done. And then we'll take it to the opposite direction. So bringing the hands out forward and back. Well done. Excellent. And then just when you're ready, coming back to neutral, just giving a couple of gentle shoulder rolls here. And then have your strap nearby for this next one. So I like to just keep it over my shoulder. So again, same kind of stance as we started with. We're going to inhale, we're going to draw the right arm up. I'll turn actually to show you this one. So each side is going to be different. So inhale, we raise the right arm up. Exhale as we draw the hands together, or wherever feels comfortable for you. So you might be here. So if you're here, that's where you grab your strap and hang on to your strap. So for me, this is my side that I can interlace the fingers. So a couple of do's and don'ts in this. So what you do want to be doing is pressing against the chest, spreading the chest, and being neutral in the spine. You don't want to be hinging forward. So if that's not accessible, take it back a notch and grab your strap or towel. So you want to be spreading the chest, your head is in neutral. Inhale, spreading the collarbones. Switching on that mindful breathing. Well done. And when you're ready to come out, just gently removing the hands from each other and bringing the hands down. So just a couple of shoulder rolls here. Well done. So we're going to go to the second side. So I'm going to raise my left arm and bring my right arm to meet it. Now this is where my internal rotation is tight. So this is where I'm going to grab my strap. Excellent. So once you are comfortable in the pose, check in with yourself. Again, is there a micro bend in your knees? Are you straight through the spine? Really press the arm that's against the shoulder in towards the chest so that it'll help you to spread the chest and stay straight through the spine. The elbow that's up beside the ear, make sure that it's not in front of you, that it's up towards the ceiling, so you're spreading through the armpit as well. Well done. Switching on your deep breaths. Now I'll turn again. And see for the last 30 seconds if you can walk the hands up a little bit or interlace the hands a little bit more. If you can find your personal edge. Well done. And when you're ready, very gently release. Bring the hands down by your side. And we'll take a couple of gentle shoulder rolls here. Excellent. And we'll now take it down to the floor next. So grabbing your chair, your blanket and the equivalent of your block. Well done. Okay guys, for our next pose, we are going to use our chair. It's really nice to support your elbows for this pose. So I like to double up a blanket if you have it, or a towel, whatever works for you. So I will set my timer. So I'll just quickly demonstrate before you come in. So just keep an eye on me first. You'll adjust yourself as you go into this pose. So you're on your knees. My hips are in line with my knees. I'm just going to walk back a little bit from the chair. You're going to bring the elbows onto either edge of the chair. My hands are in like a prayer position, or you can interlace, whichever works for you. So on an exhalation, I'm going to make enough room so that I can swing my head down in between my upper arms. My feet are untucked, and then I'm bringing my head down towards my chin down towards my chest. Again, a couple of options with the fingers. You can have them interlaced, or you can have them up here in prayer. So it's just whatever you want to do, or you can bring the hands to hold on to the bottom of the chair, so whichever works. So I'm going to come up, and actually I can probably set my timer from here. So when you're ready, coming into the pose, finding your personal edge, and we're going to stay here for 2 minutes. So making sure that your chin is towards your chest, that you're not jamming in the neck at all. It shouldn't be uncomfortable for you. So if it is, take it back a notch. Connecting in with your breath. With every exhalation, see, can you bring the hips down towards the heels just a little bit, bring the chest down towards the mat. This is a lovely calming pose as well. I like to actually do this equivalent when I'm boiling the kettle on the countertop. I just would bust out this move. It's a very nice one. With every exhalation, see, can you sink that chest down a little bit towards the mat? Well done. And when you're ready, 30 seconds left here, guys. Well done. Less than 10 seconds left. Well done. So gently come out of the pose. Bring the hands onto the chair wherever they land safely. Gently bring the head up. Well done. Walk the hands back to the edge of the chair. And then come to sit onto the heels. Well done. A couple of shoulder rolls here. Excellent. Wow, sounds like an old school alarm clock. Okay, so we're going to come on to our bum. We're going to come into a cross-legged position. So if you want to grab some height, that can be really nice. So if you need to grab, you could grab an equivalent of a big book for this next pose. Just to sit, and then just come to the edge of that block or that book. So what you want to do is Ensure that the hips are above the knees so that the knees can come right onto the mat. Excellent. So, wherever the hands fall naturally, honour that, but press into the thighs of the knees to help you draw the spine up to a neutral position. Your head is in neutral, shoulder blades are back and down, they're not up towards your knees, up towards your ears even. Well done. Okay, so on an inhalation, we're going to bring the hands out in front of us. Exhale, we're going to bring the right arm underneath the left. So you've got this kind of like a ninja pose, you call it. Inhale, we're going to wrap and interlace the hands in together. And we're going to draw the hands up towards the chin, or wherever feels comfortable for you. So I'll just do that again, just in case that's confused you. Hands are out in front, right arm underneath the left to come to like a ninja pose, and then the hands are interlacing. And then you're bringing the elbows up towards the chin, or wherever works for you. A beautiful scapula opening here. Again, just drawing the scapula away from each other. Scapulas away from each other. Well done. And if you want to take it up a notch, bring the hands up a little bit more towards the ceiling. This is our seated eagle pose, Garudasana, in yoga life. Well done. And to come out of the pose, just gently guide them down towards the chest and just release, bringing the hands down to wherever they naturally fall. Inhale, just doing a little shoulder roll here before we go to the second side. And one more for good luck. Well done. Hands out in front. Our left hand is going to come underneath our right to our little ninja pose first. And then we're going to interlace the hands, bringing them up towards the chin. Straight through the hands. Pressing against the fingers. And switching on those mindful breaths. Well done. Nice work. When you're ready, bringing the hands down towards the chest and then just releasing the pose. 2 little gentle shoulder rolls here. We've finished with one last pose. What you'll need is the equivalent of your block, so your thick book if you have it. And if you're using a book, grab a little towel to put over it just so that the edges, because we're going to put this behind our ribs, so literally just something that will support you, that the edges aren't going to hurt you or anything. So, just demonstrate. So we're going to place this for ladies, just literally where the bra strap is. For gents, kind of where the thoracic spine is, just the mid-thoracic there. You can probably see here. You'll feel it. You'll feel that. You'll feel that Goldilocks position when it just feels right. Okay. So you're going to come onto your feet are going to be planted against the mat. And we're simply just going to lie back on the block or the book, bringing your head to gently rest onto the mat. A gentle back bend here. And then, when you've found your position, you're going to let the heels come onto the mat. And the palms to face the ceiling. Chin is towards the chest. to just switch on our mindful breaths. We're going to be in this pose for less than a minute. Seeing if you can relax into the pose with every exhalation. Spreading the chest, collarbones. Opening the heart. Well done. And when you're ready to come out, bring the feet towards the hips, planting the feet into the mat, and just gently slide, just slide that support away from you. And just staying here for a couple of breaths. And back to your natural flow of breath. Coming onto your side into the fetal position on your left hand side or your right hand side, whichever works for you. Just for 2 more breaths here. And when you're ready, planting that hand onto the ground to help you come all the way up. And just coming into a cross-legged position. We finish all of our yoga classes with the hands to prayer. And we say Namaste. Thanks so much for joining me, guys. Have a lovely afternoon or day